Assalamualaikum and Assalamualaikum. My name is Bad. I am conditional student and actually Islamabad Bharat co-campus. Today AI session with Maya. Hi Maya.
Wa alaikum assalam. It's great to officially meet you. So, what's the plan for today?
My first question is what does thank you mean?
It's a friendly way of showing appreciation. Just a simple thanks directed at a guy. Does that sound like what you were thinking?
Okay, my next question is where do people say thank you?
Pretty much everywhere. It's one of those universal things. You'll hear it in shops, at work, with friends, or even just when a stranger holds a door open. I'm curious, do you find people say it more in some places than others?
Okay, my next question is where did the prize thank you come from?
That's an interesting twist. I'm not sure I've heard of a private thank you before. Do you mean saying it quietly or maybe a specific phrase people use when they want to keep the appreciation between just two people?
Okay, my next question is where first use the water thank you?
With a water thank you? I'm a little lost on that one. Could you tell me more about what you mean?
Okay, my next question is where is gratitude important?
I'm assuming you're asking if saying thank you is important, right? It definitely is. It's like a small bridge between people. It lets the other person know they're seen and appreciated. It makes a day a bit brighter for both of you.
Okay, my next question is how does saying thank you make people feel?
It usually makes them feel valued, like their effort actually mattered. It's a small thing, but it can totally shift someone's mood from just doing my job to I'm glad I could help.
Okay, my next question is what are other way to say thank you?
If you mean other ways to say it, there are plenty. You could go with, I really appreciate it if you want to be more heartfelt, or just a quick cheers if you're keeping it casual. Depending on where you are, the phrasing changes too.
Okay, my next question is what is the history of greeting?
Creating what exactly? I'm not sure if you're talking about the history of creating the phrase thank you or something else entirely.
Okay, my next question is what do children learn to say thank you?
They usually learn it as part of their basic manners. It's often one of the first things parents and teachers emphasize to help kids understand how to be kind to others. Do you think kids these days still learn it as quickly as they used to?
Okay, my next question is how do different cultures express gratitude?
It varies a lot. Some cultures are very direct and say thank you constantly, while others might show gratitude through actions like returning a favor later rather than saying the words out loud. It's all about how they prioritize connection. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next question is what is the meaning of appreciating?
You left me hanging. What were you about to ask the meaning of?
Okay, my next question is how can gratitude improve friendship?
When you get creative with how you show appreciation, it stops feeling like a script and starts feeling real. It shows you're actually paying attention to who they are, not just following a rule. That kind of effort usually makes a bond a lot stronger. Do you have a go to way of showing friends you care?
Okay, my next question is where do thank teachers attachment.
You're on a you're on a roll with these questions, but I'm a little stuck on digested. What do you mean by that?
Okay, my next question is what is a polite way to thank someone?
It depends on the vibe you're going for. If you want to be a bit more formal, I'm very grateful, works well. For something a bit more casual, you could just say, "You're a lifesaver." Which one feels more like your style?
Okay, my next question is how do families show gratitude?
Family gratitude is often less about the words and more about the little things, like helping out with chores without being asked or making someone their favorite meal. It's that kind of unspoken understanding that you've got each other's backs. How does your family usually show it?
Okay, my next question is where is respect important in communicate?
It's basically the glue that holds everything together. When people feel respected, they're more likely to help each other out and actually listen. Turns a group of strangers into a real community where people feel safe and supported.
Okay, my next question is what are thank you words?
You're hitting me with a lot of questions today. I think you might be asking what thank you actually is, or maybe what it represents. Let me know if I'm on the right track.
Okay, my next question is where do people write thank you notes?
Oh, you mean thank you notes? People usually write them in cards, letters, or even just a quick email or text these days. It's a nice way to leave a lasting reminder that you appreciated something. Do you still write physical cards or are you more of a digital person?
Okay, my next question is where mm, what is the difference between a thanks and gratitude?
I think you mean thanks and grateful. Friends. Thanks is usually the quick, immediate reaction to something, like when someone hands you a coffee. Grateful is deeper. It's more of
Okay,
a feeling that lasts, like being grateful for a lifelong friend or a great opportunity. One's a polite gesture, the other's a state of mind.
okay. My next question is how can gratitude make life happy?
That's a big philosophical question. I think it comes down to the fact that when you create something, whether it's a piece of art, a project, or even just a new way of doing things, you're taking control. You're not just letting life happen to you, you're actually shaping it. It gives you a sense of purpose and a bit of a spark that makes everything feel more alive. Does that resonate with you?
Okay, my next question is where should
I'm
be
sensing
objective
I'm
small
sensing we're
thinking?
almost I'm not entirely sure I follow. Are you asking if being smart and having a thoughtful way of thinking makes a person more attractive?
Okay, my next question is what does a grateful hair man?
You're keeping me on my toes today. I'm not sure I follow. What does here man mean in this context?
Okay, my next question is how do you thank our friends?
With friends, you can usually be a lot more casual. A quick you're the best, or even just a funny meme that says thanks can be enough. It's more about the shared history and the fact that they know you appreciate them. How do you usually handle it with your inner circle?
Okay, my next question is where do people smile when thank?
Pretty much every time. A smile usually goes along with a thank you because it shows the gratitude is genuine. It's that little visual cue that says, I really mean this.
Okay, my next question is what are good manners?
Good manners are basically the unwritten rules of how to be kind and considerate toward other people. It's the stuff like saying and just being mindful of how your actions affect those around you. I'd say it's more about making people feel comfortable than just following a set of rules.
Okay, my next question is where is greeting important in society?
It's the heartbeat of everything we have. Without creativity, as people did thousands of years ago. It's how we solve problems, express things that words can't capture, and basically keep the world from getting boring. Do you consider yourself a creative person?
Okay, my next question is where language first use the word thank?
Let me look into that for you. It goes way back to Old English. The word comes from the thank, which originally meant thought. It's kind of poetic when you think about it, thinking someone literally started as a way of saying you have a favorable thought about them. That eventually evolved into the gratitude we use today.
Okay, my next question is where does the old English word for thank man?
The Old English word was the thunk, which is spelled with that unique thorn character for the thunk sound. It basically just meant thought back then. Pretty wild that a simple thought became the way we say thanks, right?
Okay, my next question is why is it thank you this different language?
You're on a roll. What were you about to ask?
Okay, what is a smile
I'm
thank
still
you
here.
message?
I'm thinking it's either a message that actually makes you smile when you read it, or maybe one of those cute good morning texts with a smiley face attached. Does that sound like what you meant?
Okay, my next question is where do school teacher
I'm
graded?
ready. Teachers usually show gratitude in the way they encourage their students, whether it's a gold star on a paper or just a great job when a student finally gets a tough concept. That's how they say they value the effort. It's all about that positive reinforcement. Do you have a favorite teacher who made you feel that way?
Okay, my next question is
I'm still with you. What's next on?
how
Yeah, that question
how
is.
can rating
What have you got
rating
for me next?
that
I'm a little confused on that one. Are you asking about how to rate kindness or maybe how kindness is perceived by others?
okay? My next question is how should we thank our parents?
Parents are the big ones, aren't they? I think the best way is usually through the things that actually matter to them, like spending quality time together or just acknowledging all the stuff they do that usually goes unnoticed. Heartfelt, I appreciate everything you've done for me can go a long way. How do you usually like to thank your parents?
Okay, my next question is how should we thank teachers?
Teachers really put in the work. A handwritten note, or even just a genuine thanks for helping me understand this after class, usually means the world to them. It's the recognition of their effort that really hits home. Do you have a specific teacher you're thinking of thanking?
Okay, my next question is where should we thank friends?
With friends, you can keep it way more casual. A quick you're a lifesaver or even just a funny meme that fits the moment usually does the trick. It's more about that shared shorthand you have where you don't always have to be formal to know you're appreciated. Do you have a best friend you're thinking of right now?
Okay, my next question is what
I'm
is
still.
creating a journey?
I think you're asking about the connection between greetings and joining a conversation, right? A greeting is basically your way of knocking on the door before you walk in. It's how you signal that you're ready to engage, and it makes the other
Okay, my next
person
question
feel
is
comfortable before
how
you dive
can
into the actual
creating a
talk. Does that
positive
sound
mental health?
like what you were getting at?
My next improve reporting.
Going with that, or something else on your mind?
Okay, my next question is what are the what are the expenses of a thankful applicant?
I'm not familiar with that one. What's it stand for?
Okay, my next question is what is the power of kind words?
The power of coin words? I'm guessing you're talking about when people just make up a new term to describe something that didn't have a name. Like giving if it's not just me. I'm all ears. Let's keep it friendly. Did you have another question, or are we just hanging out?
Okay, my next question is how can you creating a inspire people?
I'm listening.
Okay, my next question is what is a thankful application?
Your thankful application? I'm not entirely sure I follow. Are you talking about a specific app for practicing gratitude, or more about how we actually apply being thankful in our lives?
Which graded.
Where do people apply gratitude? It's everywhere, really. From a simple thanks to a barista to those deeper, more intentional moments with family. I'm curious, where's the place you find it easiest to be thankful?
Okay, my next question is we are seen of a group full praise.
I'm a little lost. Could you say that one again?
Okay, my next question is where is the greater entropy of for student?
You mean where do the first year students see the most improvement? Since you teach, I'm wondering if you've noticed a specific area where they usually have a big breakthrough.
ओके सो गाइस ये थी आज की माया मिलते हैं किसी नेक्स्ट माया के साथ तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद
I'm not quite following.